Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and today I just have to cover the AI debacle, man. It's getting so bad. Activision is so desperate right now to make back all the money they lost this year that they are literally spamming social media pages with fake Call of Duty games. Now that might sound a bit confusing, but it makes a ton of sense given how many people have quit playing Call of Duty this year, and we all know how much Activision and Microsoft love to just use AI instead of paying their actual employees, so let's go ahead and take a look at this right here. The news is all over the internet, but this page right here summarizes it pretty well, so I'm going to read from this post while we take a look at the AI slop that is currently being presented to us. So it's official, Activision is currently looking into making a new Call of Duty Zombies mobile game. The kicker, they're using AI generated advertisements in order to garner interest for it. An official Call of Duty Instagram ad has been posted a few hours ago advertising some sort of new Call of Duty Zombies mobile game. At first glance, you can very much tell it is an AI generated image. The description reads, defend, survive, conquer, Call of Duty Zombie style. Clicking on the advertisement itself brings you to a Geek Lab page. Geek Lab is a company that creates fake mobile game pages so that developers can see how users would engage with their work. Now, pressing the install button on the game leads you to a survey instead of an actual game. The page reads, this isn't a real game, but it could be someday. We'd love if you could answer this short survey, which could help inform the potential future of this game. Your feedback really matters to us. And then, of course, in the survey itself, they ask a number of questions about mobile games, what kind of games you enjoy, and most importantly, what made you click on that particular advertisement in the first place? Well, I think the answer is pretty damn clear, Activision. When you post an image like this, which is obvious AI slop, but when you post something like this on Facebook or Instagram from your official page, people are inclined to believe that it's a new mobile game. I mean, look at it. It looks like a game. You click on it, you're supposed to download it, right? You're asking them to download, but when people click on it, you hit them with the bait and switch and have them fill out a survey. And also, what in the fuck is up with this image right here? So this is the page that it takes you to. It says Call of Duty Zombie Defender from Activision, but it isn't a real game. It's just AI generated images that lead you to a survey, yet it has 200,000 quote unquote downloads and almost 13,000 ratings at 4.7 stars? Like, how can there even be ratings or downloads for a game that doesn't exist? It's a survey, for crying out loud. Activision is really out here faking review scores and download numbers on shit that isn't even real, so I think it's blindingly obvious that they also fake reviews and scores for the games that they make that do actually exist. They are without a doubt the scummiest company in gaming, man. It's not even close anymore. Like, there used to be some debate back in the day, but now they just reek of desperation. They only care about the bottom line. They will lie, they will manipulate, they will twist and fabricate literally anything so long as it leads to you buying more shit from within the Call of Duty shop. Now, obviously, this doesn't stop with just COD, as they're faking advertisements for Guitar Hero as well, even Crash Bandicoot, but the point still stands here, and I think it's pretty clear that Activision is finally dealing with the consequences of their own actions. It's hard to find the exact video because I've said this in so many videos over the years, but they burned their loyal player base. I've been saying it forever, man. It makes no sense for them to continue to cater their games to the lowest common denominator because those people don't give a shit about the franchise to begin with. From 2007 and arguably up to 2019, even 2020, Call of Duty built up a massive following of loyal fans. These fans, you and I, we were the backbone of the Call of Duty franchise. We were the ones playing the new game each and every year. We were the ones dealing with the season passes and the Black Ops pass back in the day. We were the ones who were in the trenches when they added that stupid ass predatory supply drop system into Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3, and we were also there when they made the system much better in games like World War II and Black Ops 4. Through thick and thin, rain or shine, the Call of Duty community always stuck around, perhaps foolishly so, and Activision threw all of that out the window. They decided on their own to say, fuck that loyal community, fuck those hardcore fans, we need to sell more shop bundles, we gotta bring the Fortnite kids over to Call of Duty, and so they tried, right? They created skill-based matchmaking, Warzone got launched, multiplayer got put on the back burner, and slowly but surely the franchise started to dwindle. Those hardcore fans who helped build the franchise up for over 15 years started to walk away, and why wouldn't they? Activision made it clear that the game wasn't for them anymore. They wanted the Fortnite kids, right? They wanted the new generation of gamer that blows their allowance on character skins in a first-person video game. What they didn't anticipate, however, because they're a bunch of fucking morons, is that kind of player is the most fickle kind of player out there. For them, blowing $30 on a battle pass or $35 on a bundle is commonplace. To them, that's just how gaming is. That's how gaming was when they were raised. It doesn't mean that they're going to develop some sort of sunk cost fallacy. They'll buy that $30 battle pass and then not even finish finish it because they already moved on to the next shiny game that came out, and therein lies the problem. They built the game around appeasing those super casual players, not realizing that those players weren't going to stick around long term, because if they were going to stick around, they probably would have done it when the games were actually good and they weren't just basically an online casino with a shopfront attached to it, right? So by catering the game to those players who never gave a shit about the franchise to begin with, Activision drove away their hardcore fans, and now that the dust is settled, the casual fans are leaving too, because that's what they were always going to do. In essence, Activision sold out the Call of Duty franchise. They wanted to make a few quick bucks over the course of a couple of years, and look where we are now, man. The lowest player count in 6 years, right? Record low interest in the franchise, Warzone's potentially getting shut down if player numbers don't go up, and everything else that we've been covering over the course of the past couple of months. Activision royally fucked themselves, and I told you guys right there from day one this was going to happen. As far back as the Modern Warfare 2019 beta, I told you they were shifting the focus of this franchise to appease a completely different demographic. The devs themselves confirmed this. Infinity Ward themselves, right from the horse's mouth, they said they were going to do this, and I know I've shown this countless times, but let's roll the tape back one more time about how they designed Modern Warfare 2019 for morons.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, one of the things we really want to do with this game is we want to get new players in the game, and we want them to kind of like, we don't want them to just get punched in the mouth over and over again until they leave. We want a healthy ecosystem. We want a lot of players in and having fun, and that's a big focus for us. It's a big focus for us in weapon design. It's a big focus for us in level design. Our weapons are a bit more lethal than they were in the Black Ops, the recent more Black Ops, and that helps a lower skilled player get a kill when they otherwise wouldn't, have some success, and then feel like now there's a desire to get better and to get another kill. Our maps are a little bit more porous, and we want those players to have a safe place to take their time, to learn how to turn and move and then shoot, put those pieces together, and then they see someone and be like, oh, okay, now I can do this. So yeah, it's a big focus for us. But
that approach that you're describing there isn't going to come at the expense of the hardcore players, right?
That's not the plan, right? But we want to make sure that we don't want someone who's, how to say this, lower skill to have a bad experience. We want someone who's higher skill to have a bad experience. And so we have to make choices in how we matchmake for that. And that's something that we put more focus on this game than we have in other games.
Did you guys think I was joking when I said they made the game for morons, man? Everything from the matchmaking system to the terrible map design to the stupidly quick time to kill, everything about that game was designed to bring in the new generation of gamer, which, let's be honest, they were essentially just targeting 9-year-olds to 15-year-olds so they can nickel and dime them with battle passes and shop bundles. They completely changed Call of Duty's core foundation and formula to make a quick buck, and look where it got them, man. Record low player numbers, Warzone potentially being shut down, them having to create AI slop, bait and switch mobile game ads on Facebook and Instagram, all because they lost so many players and they aren't making enough money right now to appease their shareholders. If only they would have listened to us all these years. If only they would have had some inkling of common sense. But hey, this is Activision we're talking about, so that's expecting way too much from them. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap up this video here today. Apologies if things got a little bit heated there, but everything I said is true. I've been covering this series for almost 14 years now. In July, it's going to be 14 years. And so I've had a front row seat to the destruction of this franchise. And every day it seems like it gets worse and worse. And I suppose the cherry on top, once again, is the fact that people are finally waking up. The fact that people are talking about this. The fact that it's not just like me, Blame Truth, and a couple of other people, but rather it seems like the entire COD community on YouTube, Twitch, social media, and everything, we're all calling out Activision on their bullshit. We're all covering this news. We're all very aware of what's happening. And Activision is absolutely sweating bullets, man. They are so desperate right now, and honestly, it's pretty freaking entertaining. Guys, that's it for this video here today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments. Be sure to sub if you guys are new around here, as I'll keep you guys up to date with all of the news and information. Thank you for your continued support of my channel, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.